Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
That's caught. It's Lemon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw. It's Mayaba. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Bounced off his feet. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Black Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Got a man. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. The play action fake. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's stop. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just...
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. QB draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Still running at the 40. Oh, he got loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away.
And they will score! Touchdown, Husker! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That makes the score Nebraska 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The short hands. It's Sanders. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Steps away. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The first down for the offense. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With the catch, it's Lane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Sanders. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Under fire. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now well within striking distances, that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Huskers are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll give it to Johnson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Sanders.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The handoff to Johnson. Gets it past the marker. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here comes the heat. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll give it to Johnson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's key. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it! Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll go to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They'll give it to the back. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Huskers are flying down the field. To the air, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Barney. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They think there's to run to the right here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Dances away to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the sneak gets it done. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.